cash grab.
Like eventually AI is probably just going to become like a giant supercomputer. And
I hate the term supercomputer.
well,
Pisses me off.
it's like singularity. It's going to, like, all the computers are going to become one giant computer. And like one brain.
Mm-hmm.
And wait.
No.
I have to I wrote this down cuz like it was freaking me out so much. But there's this theory that that's going to happen, right? And the supercomputer is going to have all of the information on the internet and maybe even become a computronium spanning the entire galaxy.
No, wrong.
I don't know. I just hear words like
Wrong.
computronium and I'm like, oh, fuck. I get so scared.
Yeah, because you...
Like, not a
The
computronium.
fact that you could get scared at that nonsense, and then also it's like not even... So you think what? Like when you hear supercomputer, you think it's what? Like a really giant computer the size of a mountain?
I mean, those like already exist, I think. Anyway.
Why is the computer getting bigger and globbing together? You act like it's like
I mean,
Godzilla.
Facebook has like warehouses of computers collecting our data, like entire buildings. So it's like, why are you trying to act like this isn't already a thing?
Yeah, but like a farm of like computers is not one big, like the idea that like anything is one big something is so dumb.
I mean, yeah, the supercomputer will be one mind. But it'll probably be like
different. What I've heard from Neil deGrasse Tyson is that it's more of like a biological computer that's going to happen, where it's going to be like more. It's not going to be technology as much as it's going to be like bio computing stuff. I forget what it's called. There's a whole fucking thing on it. Nerds talk about it, but it's the opposite of what you're saying, basically. That it's a race to find out that type of technology, which is not
like organic.
Yeah.
Artificial intelligence.
No, it's not AI. It's organic computers. It's like rearranging fucking.
Yeah. Well, wait till he finds out about the computronium.
What's the point of being scared? What is it?
The computronium.
I hate that word too.
I don't think it's even a real word yet.
It's nothing. It's like an element. It's like a shitty element. It's like an element, but it's like a keyboard.
I heard this in the audiobook. So it's like you can't even do the thing that you usually do where you're like, oh, this is a YouTube video and he's making this for, special needs people. And
I just feel like...
It's like, I got this from a book. That's how you know
Did you listen to the book just to get scared?
No, I'm just getting into AI right now. Big AI guy. Actually, AI searched some topics for us to talk about.
What do you think AI is? ChatGPT?
No, so I downloaded this one. It's called DeepSeek, and it's free, and it's made by China. And I mean, they're for sure just like harvesting all my data.
Yeah,
I gave them all of my data, but it's like, yeah, it's free AI. It's sick. It's fun.
But what is it?
I mean, I was listening to this podcast, and I don't really know, but
okay, it's a search engine.
I listened to like a 3-hour podcast,
and you know nothing
with this like head of AI guy, CEO, and
of AI guy CEO is his title. Well, I'm just curious what the thing you use is.
DeepSeek?
Is it a search engine?
It's an app.
And then what are you doing?
I'm typing in
boobs?
No, I haven't tried that yet.
So what did you type in?
Teach me how to make a budget. I'm trying to save X amount of money in, this amount of time. How much money do I have to save? This is my
Okay.
income, blah, blah, blah. So I had to make me a budget. I had to make the ultimate WrestleMania card.
Ugh, I hate that.
I was like, give me.
Great. So you're like, Allison won't talk to me about wrestling. I guess the internet will.
Kind of, yeah. I asked, how do I go viral like Matt Rife? And it said hack Instagram Reels.
It said hack?
Yeah.
No, it didn't.
I sent it to you. I sent you the
Oh.
picture.
I didn't care. Just tell me. Don't send me a picture.
I was like, this is funny, right? And you're like, yeah.
I thought it said Instagram Reels. I didn't know it said hack.
Well, then why would that be fun?
I don't know. That's why I thought. I was like, it's not
So
interesting.
you lied to me when you said
I
you
was
thought
probably
it was
just
funny.
like, ah, ha, ha, yeah. I probably didn't even, I was like, did I say it was
You're a
funny?
liar.
You lied to me. Well, it's like
I don't know.
screenshots. I don't know.
But what AI is doing, though, what it really is right now, because I don't even want to talk about this. 'Cause
Tell me what it
you're
is.
like,
Tell me what it's doing.
it's like just taking like all the information from the internet and in like milliseconds going through it, and I think that's how it works. That's how it's giving you these answers and stuff. It's just compiling stuff from the internet. I don't think it really has the ability. It's not conscious. We don't have conscious AI yet. We don't have like general AI either,
Okay.
where it can just kind of do any. I don't know. Whatever. I'm learning. I just started the book.
Okay, but I thought there was a point to what you were saying. Here, I'm gonna put my feet like
Oh,
this.
but one of the things though that this book mentioned was that, how like there's this theory that you can use it to like make you smarter or like cure diseases or whatever, and like there's like the Neuralink shit that Elon's trying to do and stuff like that. The author was saying that some people think it might be able to cure autism.
No.
AI.
No. What does that even mean? Okay. If it's not paying me, which is the only experience I've had with AI, I don't give a fuck what it does. If they're not employing me and giving me money, who cares?
Yeah,
Like, that's
you
the
were
thing
you
is,
were real keen on it when
This is the thing.
you were giving them
This
all
is my
that data
thing.
and shit.
But that's what I'm saying. This is my thing. Everyone has a fucking opinion on AI, but zero experience with it. And it's like,
Okay, so now you're an expert on AI
no.
because you.
I say, listen, if you're knowledgeable on it or you're involved in it, okay. But it's like, I don't want to hear anybody talk about AI that isn't a fucking the Chinese guy who made your app. Maybe if the Chinese guy who made your app wants to tell me what it is, sure.
Why didn't you say that when I brought up that I want to talk about AI
I thought
before
that
the podcast
you were gonna
started?
tell me some new thing, but it was just really vocab words. I do like the vocab words because I feel like they're kind of like fashion. Like the word that you just said, it's like not really a real word. It's like fun. So it's like using the lingo is fun.
Well, I also like sci-fi, and it's like we're living in sci-fi right now.
It doesn't feel that. This is what I'm saying. It's not impressive. Cars are not flying. We can't teleport. You guys are like, I type a thing into the thing and then something pops up. That's just Google. That's just advanced Google that you guys are jerking off to. If I don't get into a car that drives itself,
It does. They do. We already have that.
not one that I can afford.
So you're just too poor
If homeless,
to-
listen. Homeless people have cell phones, correct? In this country, that's how you know we're a rich country. If homeless people have self-driving cars, then we're in the future. If homeless people are flying around on a self-driving vehicle and we don't have any physical money, and we don't have eyes anymore, and we just have big tits and fucking flying cars, then I'll be like, whoa, we're living in sci-fi. You guys get Google. You guys get advanced Google. Oh my God, I can't believe we're living in the future.
The thing is, we're so close to that.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we are.
We're not close enough.
We're basically a cashless society.
Yeah, we're not.
Homeless people make TikToks.
That's not.
And
good
we
enough.
have automated machines. Everything is automated now.
I'm just saying none of it's good enough for me. Like, I am looking for more, while as everyone's just like, wow, technology. I'm like, we haven't cured cancer, okay? I can't even get a boob job that doesn't have some giant ball in it. Like, fix my boobs. Like, why can't you fix my boobs? How about that? I don't care if you can get an app to make you a budget. That doesn't feel like 2025 to me, you know?
It also did it in like 3 seconds.
Not quick enough. I would love to gaslight AI.
But it's getting smarter though.
I agree.
We're at the babies, and also there's so much more. Like there's AI is so it's everywhere.
Okay. See, this is just you're getting mad at me.
It is everywhere
for shitting on it, but you're just like
companies have been using AI on the low for like 10 years.
Okay,
maybe
but
longer.
But who cares?
I'm just saying it's like
It doesn't matter. They should use it. It's a technological advance that they should be using that we probably should have already had by now. And I'm not impressed by it. And once it becomes, ooh, it's going to become sentient. Ooh, it isn't. It isn't. Maybe we'll, you know what's scary?
when do you think it will?
No.
How long do you think it'll take?
I don't know. The one thing I'll give you, here's what I'll give you. I'll give you the Boston Dynamics robots. Now that
I don't know what that is.
You don't know about that?
No.
It's been happening for years. Those robots that like can do backflips and like run like on a balance beam, and like they're basically like military robots that can like kill you.
Yeah, that's also a thing.
But I'm saying that's scary. An app that makes a man look like a woman with huge tits. You know what I mean? An app that you can be like, make me look like Baby Shark. That's not scary to me. But maybe it's because it's not clear and present danger. Maybe if AI could like hold a gun to my head, I would be scared of it.
I wish AI could make you shut the fuck up and listen to what I have to say.
Mm-hmm. Well,
that would be sick.
Yeah, that would be sick. And I would believe in it more if it could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be the next thing I search.
How to make my girlfriend shut the fuck up. Tell me what it says. How about how you look like Honey Boo Boo? I also wrote that down.
When she does this,
I know it's so
like,
good.
I do that all the time.
I know you're so Honey Boo Boo.
I love doing that.
She's the best. I love her.
What's she up to now?
She's trying to go to college. Her mom stole her money. She's broke.
Oh man.
And she's like actually like good. Yeah, it's pretty sad.
How do you always have burps in you?
Because I don't fart that much.
I feel like it's also like it's always when we're on camera.
Nuh-uh.
We've literally never done an episode
where I'm not burping.
where you don't burp at least like 6 to 7 times.
I burp a lot. I'm a burper. You're either a burper or a farter, and you're a farter.
I don't think that's true.
Yes, I'm saying you burp or you fart one more than the other.
And so where are you getting this from?
From every person I've ever known. There's a lot of people who are farters, and I'm just a prolific burper.
Yeah. I mean, you are. I'll give you that.
But I can't even fart unless I'm in certain positions. I have to be standing or laying down, pretty much.
I can fart in any position.
I can't really fart right now. Like, I couldn't fart if I... Also, there's nothing in there because I actually think if you burp, you never get the fart. Because the gas is right here. You get it out. It never travels to your butt.
Have you ever burped and farted at the same time?
That's like a your mom's house thing. It's called a double pipe classic. Yeah, I don't think I have done it. What? Sorry.
Don't bring up other podcasts.
Well,
on our podcast.
I can't in good faith, knowing that it is already a very huge.
We're
bit
cutting
on
that
the
out.
Internet.
We're cutting that out.
Okay.
Don't ever mention another fucking podcast while we record Cash Grab.
I mean, are you trying
the
to
only
are
podcast?
you trying to get my pussy wet right now with this like tone that you're using?
Is it working?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a cool.
Don't you ever? It's like you've never said that to me in your life. You've never uttered those words.
Yeah, I guess I haven't, huh?
Don't you
I've
ever?
never told you
don't
not
you
to
ever
do
be a
something.
bad girl when I tell you to be a good girl?
Dude, we've been watching Love on the Spectrum, right? And that show's tough for me because I go back and forth from being like really, really sad watching it to like dying laughing.
Mm-hmm.
And you were giving me a haircut. Check it out. Pretty sick. Got a lot of compliments on it.
Mm-hmm.
A little honey boo boo ass.
Well, your hair looked more like Honey Boo Boo before you got a haircut.
That's true. Well, it's also the face too.
Well, yeah. I mean, she doesn't
Why
have
do
a
we have the
beard.
same shape face?
It's not that. It's the eyes, I think.
And the eyes, yeah. Those like kind of wide set,
Blue,
droopy.
not droopy.
Oh,
You don't have droopy eyes. What are you talking about?
what if I do this?
That's not droopy. That's the opposite of droopy.
So I'm saying I have to do this to make sure they're not droopy.
They're not ever droopy.
Anyway,
They're very honey and boo boo, though.
we've been watching Love on the Spectrum, and yeah, you were cutting my hair, and I was watching. I was just crying.
Sure.
It was making me so sad
Yeah.
because it reminds me of my brother who's nonverbal, and
Yeah.
and they're all talking about how lonely they are, and I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, man.
Yeah.
And like they have a chance. Like I don't know.
Sure, yeah. Because
And
they
it's-
can, like, be on a dating show.
Yeah, and it's like, dude, get a nonverbal person on there.
Yeah, that would be crazy. Two. You got to get both. You can't have one verbal and one nonverbal.
Yeah.
Two nonverbal
Well, I feel like
people, and then
maybe one of them would have to be verbal.
no.
Two nonverbal.
Yeah.
Well, Eric had a girlfriend.
Yeah. Was she spoke?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought she didn't speak as well.
No, she spoke.
Oh.
Shannon. Mm-hmm. Yeah, shout out to Shannon.
You want to find her? I don't know
You
if
could
they
read my mind, huh?
I don't I mean, it's really not hard.
It's not that hard.
Shannon. I mean, like, what am I supposed to put together?
Dude,
from that?
yo, she loved him though.
Yeah, but they
She
were
was
children,
obsessed
right?
with him. Yeah.
Okay. So you can't
But
put
they're
so
not
much
children
pressure.
anymore.
You can't do
If you know what I mean.
You're literally trying to do your own version of Love on the Spectrum where you like kidnap this girl. You're like, my brother used to love you.
I'm not saying we kidnap her. I'm just saying we find her. That would
Okay.
be so good.
You think that her family is going to be into this whole idea?
Her family was not.
Yeah,
not
and
around.
then and now you're like, now
they were
you're-
not. They never saw her. It was really sad.
Oh, so then who has her?
I have no idea. He's moved houses like 8 times.
Do you know her
since
full
then.
name? Well, then you're fucked.
But if I could find Spike, the guy that used to run,
Do you know his full name?
I don't even know his real name.
Yeah,
His name is
so what
fucking
are you
Spike.
So what are you talking about? You're not going to find that guy.
Don't shut this idea down as I'm having the brainchild.
Okay,
You always do this.
I'm not. I'm a
I
realistic
get it.
person.
I get a
You just
great
said to
idea, and
me-
you go, no, and here's why.
You just said to me, I don't know her last name, and then the second person that you said I need to find, you don't know any of their names. What about the address of the home? Bro, you don't even know. You don't even know where the Windex is in our apartment.
Yes,
How are
I
you going to
do.
find Spike? I'm trying to think of something you don't know where it is. There's tons of stuff. You know that
Well,
there's
you
tons
didn't
of
think
stuff.
of something, did you? You
know
thought of
there's-
something where I do know where it is.
You know there's tons of stuff in our apartment where you don't know where it is. You can't lie about that.
Whatever. This is still a
Anyway.
great idea. Maybe it's not the easiest to execute.
What are you gonna type into your AI app, Shannon autism, and see what comes up?
Maybe. Help
What-
me find Shannon.
Mm-hmm.
Can you not yawn into the mic? Yeah, but anyway, but there was one scene with this guy Brandon, the girl Madison, the Disney girl, the girl who loves Disney and beads. She was on a first date with Brandon, the guy with the headphones in, and he's like,
That guy sucked.
"No, I love that guy."
I mean, he sucked at arguably the most important part of the show, which is going on a date.
It
He
was
was back.
tough for him.
Okay, I understand. Baby, he sucked.
How many dates do you think that guy goes on?
Yeah, he said that he hasn't a lot.
Yeah.
It doesn't take away from the fact that he was bad at it and he got the boot very quickly.
Yeah, I felt bad for both of them. But dude, when he was like crouched over though, when he was like hunched over the table and he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm a really anxious coward." I felt that so hard.
Yeah, I know you did.
I was like, that is my king. Shout out to Brandon.
Yeah, but he did ultimately give her one of the worst dates you could have. He kept
It sucked too because he thought they were vibing.
he kept taking his headphone out and being like, "What did you say?"
Yeah, that's tough. Honestly, I would love to do that with you on a date.
Yeah, of course you would. Yeah, I mean,
That would be awesome.
to be like, "Oh, I'm excited to be on the date with you," and then just put headphones in.
I'm gonna start doing that when we do this
No, you're
podcast. I'm just gonna have headphones in the whole podcast.
And be like, "What?" Give me
Oh, this
my
thing is cool.
Yeah, give me my squishy. I need it so I don't rip apart my cuticles. I'm trying to not make my... Okay, don't jerk it off.
Is this good? This is a good podcast.
I want to smoke weed so bad and do Zen so bad.
It's kind of sticky.
It's very sticky.
Is this supposed to
And
be?
it's dropped on the ground, so there's lots of germs on it. You're not gonna want it.
Gross.
There you go.
Ew.
Give it back to me. Oh my God, you're so bouncy. Is that from the Alani? Why are you like that? Is that what the Alani does to you?
I'm just nervous.
You're nervous? For what? Are you about to kill me?
Damn, we would blow up.
If you murdered me on camera? Well, I mean, you'd go to jail.
I mean, obviously, yeah, I'd be in
We
prison.
wouldn't blow up. I'd be dead.
Well, you'd be dead. I'd blow up. But the podcast would...
You'd be like the opposite
Yo,
of Luigi
wait.
Mangione. They'd be like, what the fuck?
Hear me out, though. No, they'd watch the last few episodes and be like, I get it.
You
okay,
had to do what
hear
you
me
had
out,
to
though.
do.
New game plan, new strategy.
On what?
We record a bunch of these,
A bunch
right? A bunch of these episodes.
Anyway.
I swear to fucking God.
Anyway, keep talking.
We record a bunch of episodes, right? Put them behind a paywall, whatever. We don't put them out, though. We put them behind a paywall. It doesn't go public yet. And then
you kill me.
And then I murder you, right?
Mhm.
On camera during an episode.
Yeah.
And then...
$2.99, baby.
Yeah. Tell me people wouldn't be like, all right, well, I got to see what... It's like Manson, you know what I mean? People like listen to his music because
I think what you want to do is...
he had those people killed.
I think what you want to do is you want me to go missing. You don't want me to die. If I go missing, it's like the whole Gabby Petito thing, you know?
Well, she's dead.
Right, but I'm saying like when she went missing, people were interested or whatever, right? And then they were like, where's the link to her OnlyFans? You know, they started following her.
She had an OF?
No, she didn't. But
Oh, damn.
But
I
maybe
didn't
I'll
watch the
set up.
doc.
Maybe
I
I'll
don't
set
know.
up an OnlyFans too. I go
Yeah.
missing. They're like, you killed me, because there's like an episode where like the camera scratches out. It's like basically you coming for my throat, and then we put up the Patreon, my OnlyFans, and then like a week later I show up and it's like too late. They
Not a
already bought it.
week. No, we got to
Yeah,
drag
like
this
a
shit
week.
out.
No, because then
And I'm thinking,
then I'll just be like, oh, I'll tell you what happens and buy my second tier.
No, we got to drag this out a little bit because here's what I'm thinking. Your head's in the right place, but maybe I do like a spin-off podcast. It's like
Spin-off?
I do a spin-off podcast. It's like a true crime thing where it's like, who kidnapped Allison?
Okay, but it's you.
Well, people
Why would anyone want to listen to that?
They're going to think it's me, but this is also a good way to clear my name.
But it's from your perspective.
I'm like,
so
I'm going to find her.
Yeah, but they don't trust you.
All the more intrigue.
Well,
that's what, 3? Is that number 2 or number 3?
I don't know. How much money could we even really make off that?
Thousands, maybe millions.
Mm-hmm. Thousands,
$1,000 million.
I'm actually kind of killing it on my subscriptions right now, so that's what
nice.
I'm working on. I'm
Great.
working on.
I'm so happy for you.
What?
This is genuine.
Yeah, I'm working on.
I'm so happy for you.
Okay, why do you keep doing that? Yeah, I basically am like, okay, we both realize that we're giving every person besides ourselves the energy, the precious energy that exists in our body is being used to fuel literally anything but our own passions. And I've been alone or whatever all day, pretty much. And I'm like, let me just post on this thing and see what happens. I've literally gained 6 subs since I started doing that.
Great.
This is going to be my new job eventually.
Doing what?
It's dumb. It's just more stories. It's more Instagram stories. I want Instagram stories to be my job.
What do you post on there?
You want me to show you right now? Today I posted a video of me eating an ice cream sandwich in the shower. It's just me holding the ice cream.
In the shower?
It's not me. It's just the ice cream sandwich. I'll show you.
What the hell? So people are J and O'd in this?
Probably they're jerking off. I'm stretching at the gym and then
I saw that, yeah.
There's hot gay guys judging me eating ice cream sandwich in the shower. Which bikini should I buy?
Mm.
Yeah,
so
Instagram.
people are J and O.
Instagram, of course. And then I have I'll make a TikTok where I'm to an audio and then I'll just post that on the actual Reels part or whatever and I'll delete it off TikTok. But Instagram stories is what I want to be my job. More than even stand-up comedy.
Really? That's
Instagram
not. Is it really?
Instagram stories is just me being what should I eat today? And then taking a selfie. It's yeah, that's great.
I feel like those people aren't happy though.
The people that are following.
Not like stand-up comics. No, stand-up comics aren't happy either.
Nobody's job is Instagram story, baby. That's the point.
Well, that's a lot of people's job.
Snapchat, a lot of people.
It's a whole influencer is a real job.
But I'm saying they're getting paid to do advertisements and to make content. I want my job to literally be me taking a selfie with a coffee. It's lower than the lowest form of. Do you know what I'm saying? So low effort. It's I can't believe this is a job. That's the only thing I want to think of the dumb, what's I want jerking off to be my job, but I'm not going to record that. Do you know what I mean? Because that's a whole other industry. That's deep. But what if you could make farting on the couch and watching wrestling your job?
See, I don't know though. I want something that fulfills me.
What do you mean?
I want to be fulfilled.
You want it to be harder?
Yeah, I want it to be stimulating. That's why stand-up is fun, because it's hard. For me, it's really hard. It's so fucking hard.
There's nothing
And
I feel like you're the only. I feel like you're the only guy that would disagree with this. I feel like every other guy wants to do something really easy for their job.
No, I think a lot of people. I don't know if women feel like this. I guess it's maybe not be a sex thing or a gender thing or whatever, but I know a lot of men derive their entire sense of value from what they do.
Yeah, but a lot of them.
It's probably an American thing, actually.
Yeah, but a lot of people just want the money from that. That's where they derive a lot of it. So it's if you're sitting on the couch.
Not just the money, though.
A lot of people.
No, I think a lot of people.
Well, a lot of people are money
I think a good amount of people like what they do, and
Who? What job do you think likes what they do?
Like
I know almost no one.
code, like guys that do code or something.
I thought you were gonna say Coke. Like guys.
Guys that do coke.
Oh, you think that
Coke
computer
dealers?
engineers are happy? I don't think so. You know, nobody's happy about their job. That's what I'm saying. If Instagram stories was my job, I mean, like, I just feel like that's the American dream, is doing the least amount of work. And, yeah, I don't know.
Well, I also have a theory. I don't know if anyone's really happy.
No, no one's happy.
Oh, okay. I didn't think you'd
I
agree
mean,
with me
we're
on this.
happy. Yeah, you're not about to kill yourself, right?
No, I'm not. But
But,
maybe I'll get into cutting or something.
ugh, cutting's terrible.
No. Yeah,
I think I don't think anyone's happy, but
I was
I
trying
think
to do
I'm
that
happy.
I was trying to do that as a bit for a
What?
while, where I was like nobody's really happy. I don't know. There's more. Maybe there wasn't anything more to it, but I remember doing that and people being like, "I think there's something going on with Cameron."
Yeah, well, because you didn't have any joke to it. That's like a really big theme of like
Yeah, I
things
guess
that
you're
you
right.
want to talk about on
No wonder
stage.
stand up so hard.
You just because
gotta have
this
jokes.
because this is what you want to do. You want to go on stage and have like a giant group of people go, "You're right, Cameron." Like you want them to agree with the thing that you thought of right as soon as you thought of it. And then a lot of times you're like,
And they never do.
well, because they just are like, are you confused right now? Do you not know how you feel? Are you feeling lost?
Yeah, dude, I feel so lost. Like I was thinking about it today. I was like, dude, I'm 30.
Mm-hmm.
Have no idea who I am. And like, fuck, I should
have
have.
no
I should
id-
have figured it out.
You
by
have
now.
no idea who you are.
I should have been trying to
You
figure it
can't.
out.
You
I don't
can't
think
co-
so.
You can't come up with one sentence of who you are.
No, like I know. I have like attributes, but I don't know who I am. Though.
Well, but like, if you had a gun to your head
I can
right
be
now.
like, oh, I like this stuff.
No,
I
no,
like
no,
these
no.
things, but I don't know who I
Okay,
am.
but if you had a gun to your head, try.
um,
Do you want me
well,
to go?
my name is Cameron.
He knows the name.
Yeah, just fucking kill me.
You want me to go first?
Just kill me. No, because then I'm just gonna take stuff that you said.
You're gonna
I'm
be
just
like,
gonna
oh
steal
yeah,
it.
yeah.
All right, go ahead.
So I think that first and foremost, I'm an independent thinker. I'm my purpose on this earth is to tell people they're wrong and to tell people why they're wrong. I think that I enjoy love and sex and relationships, and I'm a conduit for conversation, and I drink in human experience. I love
I got one.
people. Okay, let's hear it.
I'm introverted.
You enjoy time to yourself.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What else?
I am a seeker of joy
Okay.
and peace.
Okay.
Is that not good? I feel like that's
You-
good.
I think more than your
the way you're reacting makes me doubt it.
Okay. What I would
Oh,
say,
I'm insecure.
I would say that I'm not saying you're not a seeker of joy, but I think the thing you are more than a seeker of joy is you appreciate things. You have great appreciation for
The fine
nature
arts.
and art and thought and new ideas.
And I like animals
Okay.
that are shunned by
that eat
society.
trash. You like a lot of animals that eat trash.
True.
Pigeons, possums, rats.
Pigeons, possum, brats. Yeah.
You like rejects because you feel like one.
Damn.
That's not a bad thing. A lot of people feel that way. Have you ever felt like a plastic bag?
Inside a plastic bag.
Yeah. It's one of our friends.
In another
bits.
plastic bag.
Yeah.
Inside a plastic bag.
Okay. But I'm saying it's not a unique experience to feel that way. You shouldn't feel isolated or alone.
Oh, I also feel isolated and alone. This is good. This is good. All right, I got it now. I think I know who I am.
Okay.
I'm a guy that likes possums and pigeons and rats.
Yeah, but the thing is, Cameron will be like, oh, and I'm like, I'm different. And I'm like, and I like dumpster animals. It's like, you also like big tits and asses and eating, you know, fried food and like, you know, just regular stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like regular stuff.
You're not like this island floating alone where like you're so different that nobody gets you, you know?
I don't think that, except when I go on stage sometimes and I express my true thoughts and feelings and my life experiences and people stare at me blankly. But
a lot of that's tone, I think.
yeah, maybe. I don't know. I think maybe I'm just not a good communicator because I'm...
It's part of who you are.
Yeah. It's so hard to say what you mean
Yeah.
in a way that makes sense to other people.
I
It's
know.
like, just get in my brain. How
Yeah.
come you don't get what I'm trying to say? Oh, because I'm
because-
not using the right words?
No, it's because when you think...
Because I'm not completing my sentences?
Well, the thing that people don't understand about stand-up and I think content in general is that if somebody's presenting to you a new idea that only they feel connected to, that it's not going to fucking make sense at first. If you hear a joke and it immediately makes sense, either that person worked really, really hard for months and months and months and months, or it's just some bullshit they stole from someone else, you know? And people can't tell the difference between those two things. People can't tell the difference between hack and like years of work. They have no concept.
I do feel like there's like a deep part of them that can feel it. Even like
the deep part that feels
even someone who's not an avid stand-up fan, I feel like there's still like a little part of you that is like can kind of sense I've heard something like this before, or
no, I think it's more that they just don't think about that person ever again. It's like in the room, I don't think they have that sense of like, oh, this is good, but it's not as good as if Cameron did it or like someone else did it.
No.
But I think they just are not left with, I'm gonna like further pursue that person.
Yeah, there's something lackluster, something missing.
But I don't think they identify that even. I think they just move on with their life and go like, I went to a comedy show. Like it's only when like you see somebody really prolific that you're like, that changes your perspective that you.
Do you remember like discovering hack? Because I remember the like exact moment of when I was watching. I used to watch a lot of the Comedy Central like half hours and like Comedy Central Presents and stuff, which I know you didn't growing up, but I watched so many of those and I don't remember who the guy was, but I was in my room, it's late at night, I was watching it, and he was like talking about going through the airport, like how it sucks to go through the airport and how the airport's annoying. And I was like, I didn't know the term for it, but I was like, this guy's a fucking hack.
Why? Because someone else did that joke already?
Because I like I said, I watched so many of them that I realized like they all start off with talking about the airport.
Oh, every single person was talking about the airport?
I mean, kind of like so many of those.
That's funny.
Start with being like, that's what, 3 or 4.
I don't know. I don't have a burp count.
You know what? I'm gonna put one right here.
I discovered that my peers are all fucking hack. That's what I discovered. I started doing stand-up.
So you had started stand-up.
I started doing stand-up, and then I go, there's things that come easy to me to write about, and I will continue to write about what's the easiest to me. And because I have no other option, because I can barely be on stage. And then you get, what I feel is that you get some experience under your belt, you get more comfortable on stage, you should continue to challenge yourself to talk about things that are harder to talk about. And what I notice from people who are hacks is they just never do that, because the idea of doing something harder or more difficult or more complex means a longer path. And nobody's interested in that anymore.
I also think I wouldn't care about hacks at all if I was successful.
It's not.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not only, but it's like, I think a lot of it is probably envy.
No.
For me personally.
No, I think that very few people are actually interested in it, in like maintaining some type of like standard. I am so huge on standards. I think because like they were pressed upon me in like a lot of like athletics, like in gymnastics, like in CrossFit.
I mean, also like New England in general.
And where I'm
like
from.
Your
and
environment.
The idea that there's no fucking code of conduct and standards, like, because you can weaponize standards. I like to weaponize things. So if I see someone doing a push-up and their chest doesn't hit the floor and they're a man, I'm going to go like, oh, are you doing women's push-ups? Are you being a pussy?
You do love doing that.
So if I see somebody doing a joke that I've seen a million people do, I go, okay, do you not want to do stand-up comedy? Are you an actor? Because what are we doing if there's no standards? I just don't believe in that. I don't want to become worse at comedy, or I don't want to become worse in general. And so I only want people around me who challenge me. And if I have to be that person, then fine. I love telling people they're wrong. That's my passion.
That was the first thing that you said.
It's literally my passion in life. It is.
When you're like, gun to my head, who am I? You're like, well, I tell people they're wrong.
I tell people they're wrong. And why?
And you said I was put on this earth to tell people they're wrong.
I was put on this earth to tell people they're wrong. And I can outline it for you. I could give you because a lot of people are going, you're just being a hater. And I'm like, no, it's deeper than that. Mm-hmm. Because I do hate with all my heart. I hate in a way that's like almost love. But I also have reasons. I have really detailed reasons as to why you're wrong.
What does that mean that it's almost love? Because
like love is a way stronger emotion, and I love to hate. Like, to me, what a hate is just criticism. You know what I mean? I think a lot of people hear me talk like critically about things, and they're like, you're a hater. And I'm like, why can't I think critically about what I like and what I don't like, and what I think could make something better?
I think some of it is your tone.
My tone is definitely a problem.
Yeah.
But what am I supposed to do? Be like, I really dislike everything you're doing. Let me explain why.
I mean, yeah, that sounds nice. That was relaxing.
Yeah.
You sound like freaking Gabby.
You're a
right
hack. Now, maybe we could think about some topics that other people haven't already discussed. Wouldn't that be fun and unique and different?
Yeah.
You want me to do it like that?
It's
now,
nice.
Cameron, I've told you to hang the towel up outside the bathroom so it doesn't get stinky about 1,000 times. And I've also told you to turn the bathroom light off.
I'm going to walk off this fucking podcast right now.
See how much worse that would be, like condescending?
Yeah, but it sounds nice.
When I'm a mom, I'm going to be so hated.
By your children?
Yeah, because you're the fun, cool one that drinks Alani and fucking throws his underwear on the floor. You don't think you're the fun one?
I mean, I'm obviously the fun one, but...
So then why are you mad?
I'm not going to be around.
Where are you going to go?
I'm going to go find myself.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
So as soon as we have kids, you're taking off?
I'll wait.
What do you mean? What does that mean?
I'll wait so that way they can, like, build up some sort of, like, connection with me. That way it hurts more when I leave.
So then when are you going to leave?
Probably when they're like 6.
Okay, when your mom left you.
Oh, wait, I didn't even make that connection. Yeah. I do get, like, the older I get, the more I'm like, dude, I get why she just ran away.
I mean, I got it immediately, by the way. Not because of you.
I know. I know who you're talking about. But just in general, it's like, dude, yeah, running away is awesome.
Yeah, she's a really anxious coward. And
I get it.
yeah.
That's not even. I'm not being satirical. I'm not being facetious. Like I genuinely like.
She was wearing headphones on the date of your life, basically. She was like, you were like, mom, and she was like, are you saying something? I can't hear you. I have headphones.
What was that? Yeah, but no, yeah, genuinely, I get it. I mean, I hope I don't do that, but.
You hope you don't leave your family?
Yeah.
Like you think it's something that just happens like accidentally?
Not accidentally, but it's like, I don't think she, I don't think she was sitting around doing a podcast like, oh yeah, no, I'm for sure.
What would I have to do to make you leave? I'm cold. That was a shiver.
It scared me. I don't know.
Okay.
Honestly. Sorry, I should have riffed something funny. Let me AI search something funny.
No, don't AI search something funny.
Remember when jazz music made you sick to your stomach?
No, that's not what happened. Don't try to. That's not. I was already sick, and then I was diarrheaing in the bathroom, and they were blaring jazz music, and that was worse. Here's my thing about jazz music. I only like the sexy, slow one. What's that one?
Like smooth jazz, I guess.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah,
they were doing like bebop.
I like
the fast, chaotic.
I like the smooth jazz.
That was not jazz. I don't know what the fuck that was.
Stop interrupting me. I have something better to say. Smooth jazz is like a no wipe bowel movement type of situation.
I've never had one of those.
You've never? That's crazy.
What do you mean no wipe?
You wipe and there's nothing there.
Oh. No.
I can't even remember what I was going to say now.
I'm sorry.
You've never had that?
No.
That's crazy. There's no way that's true, baby. Never in your life.
Have I pooped and then not had a poopy butthole?
Yeah.
Do you know how crazy you sound right now?
No, it's not. It's actually very common.
How are people just pooping clean? What?
I don't know the science behind it, but it happens. It happens to me like once every couple months.
Damn, we really are living in the future, huh?
My butthole
We don't even have poopy buttholes anymore.
Your ass definitely has some stuff going on. What was I talking about, Cameron?
Smooth jazz.
It doesn't matter now. It's
jazz.
So far.
You were saying that
I was trying to make a jazz thing, and then it's
smooth jazz is like having a
it doesn't matter. And the other thing was a diarrhea, but we're so far off of it now. Because you can't imagine having a shit that isn't like catastrophic.
I mean, I've had uncatastrophic poops.
Okay.
I don't need to cuss so much on this show. But
I don't like cuss. To me, it's curse or swear. Swear. Cuss is too southern. It freaks me out.
I don't know if cuss is a southern thing. You keep trying to say that cuss is a southern thing.
I don't like it.
I don't think it is.
It makes me feel weird. You know how many words that you're just like are off. You hate it. I hate that word. I only like swear.
I don't know.
I think it's too close to puss. I don't like
puss.
I don't really like that.
Puss.
Yeah.
Pussy.
Ew. Yeah, that's great. Thank you for that, Jem.
Wait, can we keep talking about this?
Okay, what were you gonna say? Talking about what?
So like, all right.
A no wipe poop is crazy to not know about.
All right, so like
I can't explain it, but it happens. And you can kind of feel when it happens, by the way. You can.
I get that there's degrees, but it's like
in your heart of hearts, you go like, "Huh? Did I just have I think they call it like a ghost poop or something."
Maybe you missed with the toilet paper.
How can you miss your asshole? It's a very small.
Maybe they like went too high, went too low, and they
No, why are you
and they're
saying
like, oh, that's
they? Why are you saying they? You can address me. It's
okay.
happened to
Maybe
me.
you, maybe you're
No.
going too high, maybe you're going
No.
too low.
No. I know where my asshole is.
Maybe you're
I know where my
wiping your
ass.
pussy instead of your butt on accident.
Mm-hmm.
You
That's
ever
something
you
that
didn't
you
think about that?
That was something you would do if you had a pussy, is think and wipe it because you think it's your asshole. But to me, somebody who has no white poops, I know exactly where my butthole is.
How many of those do you have?
I told you like once every 2 months, probably. I have one.
And it's 'cause-
Maybe a little less frequently though. Something that's pretty close. I guess.
Wow.
I don't know like I said, I don't know. Maybe it means you're dehydrated.
I'm dehydrated?
No, I'm saying maybe I'm trying to give you
Maybe
an
it means
explanation.
that you are dehydrated.
I'm trying to give you an explanation because I don't have one.
Want me to look it up?
No, I don't. Not on the show. I'm getting so cold. I didn't think you were gonna keep the AC on. It's
I know.
freezing here.
Actually, I've been kind of distracted by it because I'm afraid it's leaking.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't look like it is from here, but it's kind of a thing here.
Yeah. Okay. Now we're just talking about how the air conditioning's leaking.
Yeah.
I have a headache from these fucking lights.
Any other complaints you want to make?
I love complaining. I do. I did write that down. What is it that I wrote down? People having shitty dreams, but I could go on for
Ooh, I had
hours
one.
about that. Okay, let's hear it.
I had a dream the
Oh
other
no,
night.
I didn't mean nighttime dreams, but okay, go ahead.
I had a dream the other night that I was watching the Oscars
Mm-hmm.
and everyone was buff.
What does that mean?
Like Chris Rock
Mm-hmm.
was ripped. Seth Rogen was just like the Incredible Hulk buff.
And you liked that? It was all dudes.
No, all the women were buff too.
Mm-hmm.
Like Jennifer Lawrence.
And you're turned on.
No, I wasn't like turned on. I was just like, this is crazy.
Okay.
So yeah, that's the kind of shit I'm on.
I meant like people like
Yeah.
dreams or like
That's the kind of shit I'm on.
yeah.
See, that's where like when I stopped smoking weed, it's like now I have dreams and shit, and it's like
About like
you don't get shit like that when you're all on these fucking
I mean it
you got all these
seems
chemicals in your brain and
it
shit.
seems like you're on drugs right now describing this.
Buff Oscars.
Mm-hmm.
That would be sick though if they were all just fucking jacked. If
Oh.
every celebrity was fucking on steroids.
Yeah. I mean, we definitely.
Tell you what, that Will Smith thing would
It
have been a
definitely
little
wouldn't
different.
be that different for the men, but it would be very different for the women.
Yeah. That'd be so tight though. You like buff women. Why are you leaving me? Why are you leaving me out to dry right now?
First of all, last time you're like, let me think. I can't fucking think for a second.
All right.
I used to go to fitness festivals a lot, and it was extremely kind of unsettling to be in like with like 50 to 100,000 people that are all jacked.
Yeah.
Like
that sounds awful.
I
Actually.
I was used to it, but like I would be walking around and I'd be like, I haven't seen a fat person today. Like I have not seen a single fat person today. Like I'm scared. Like I need to see a fat person right now.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because I was like, it's good in the sense of like, oh, like we're all barely wearing clothes and like everything we need is here. I mean, it's like, you're like, okay, I belong here in a way, you know? But then you're like,
I wouldn't feel like that.
sure, but whatever. That's what I mean. Because you would have stood out. It was so anytime a person walked in, there was one guy that came in. I don't want to get into like who he was or why, but like he was totally tatted and he was super skinny and he fucking stood out like a sore thumb. It would actually be, yeah, I don't know. It's hard to describe.
Yeah.
It's a weird feeling.
Why wasn't he jacked?
He was coming to pick somebody up.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he should have to like wait outside.
And I said that to him. I go, isn't it weird being here or whatever? And he's like, why? And I was like, yeah, I was like, oh, because like,
Because you're a pencil neck geek.
I was like, because you're you stand out. And he's like, I don't stand out. I fit in. And I was like, you don't fit in. He wasn't
That's
like
crazy.
he wasn't like
It's a crazy
not,
thing to say to somebody.
he wasn't like not in shape or fat or anything. He was just skinny. And of course I basically called him skinny and he hated that. And I was like, well, can you not tell that everyone? I didn't like say like that's it.
Yeah, why do skinny people hate being skinny? Everyone else wants to be skinny.
And I'm like, yeah, look at every single guy around you. They're fucking yoked. Like, you don't. He just was trying so hard to be like, nothing's weird here. Nothing's different. And it's like, yeah, it is.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's like, yeah, imagine that, but it's the Oscars.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying is like, I've experienced that. And I don't really know how I feel about it. I liked it kind of. I don't know. It seems bad, kind of. But then at the same time, it's like, oh, isn't everyone supposed to like be kind of like this? Like that's what people are pushing for. People are pushing for healthier and more in shape.
Yeah.
But then imagine.
No, it was gross. Though. They were like grossly buff.
That's what I'm saying. Imagine. Well, okay, maybe they're not grossly then. But imagine living in a world where nobody's fat. That would be kind of like weird, right? It would be kind of creepy.
Yeah, we'd lose a lot of friends.
But it's like you don't want people to be like about to die or anything, but you also don't want to see no fat people ever. That would be weird.
Yeah.
So it's like, how many fat people do we need?
Yeah, there's something comforting about fat people.
There's a certain ratio.
Also, it's like, dude, you would lose so much joy and humor in the world if there were no fat people.
If everyone never got fat from the second they were born, or if like they got skinny later.
Which also, I mean, with AI, integrated technology.
More like with Ozempic. That's not a burp, that's a yawn.
I know. Which is actually
Yawning is
worse.
not offensive. Can we get this straight?
Yawning
does
is
not mean,
so offensive.
No.
If you want to bring it back to Love on the Spectrum.
Yawning has nothing to do with me not being interested in what you're saying or doing. Yawning is literally a response to like being tired and being cold for me. I'm tired and cold.
You know what it actually is? Your brain isn't getting enough oxygen.
Yeah.
And that's why you're like...
Yeah. And
Which that's just
have
how
a
I breathe.
headache and yeah. Yeah, but it's so crazy to take offense to a yawn.
No, it's not.
It
Yawns
is.
are highly offensive.
They're not though. You just
Yawns
told
are more
me,
offensive
you
than
just
farts.
You just logically told me that you know what a yawn is, and then you go.
It's
but
also
not
a tribal thing.
It's not offensive though. If you know the reason why.
It's a signal to the rest of the tribe that it's time to go to sleep. And you fucking, here we go again.
It's not offensive. It's biological. I just spit a lot. I spit a lot.
And those are expensive.
I spit over it.
Don't do that.
This part is not expensive.
The
part that goes over it is not. The pop filter is not.
Okay,
Pop
relax.
filters aren't expensive and yawns aren't offensive.
All right, I'm gonna clip this and we'll do a poll. We'll see how many people agree with you, because I guarantee you I'm in the right.
Well, everyone's an anxious coward. Everyone's a scared baby that doesn't want their feelings hurt. Everyone's insecure, but that doesn't mean that yawning is offensive just because everyone's insecure.
All right, well, we'll let the people decide.
But if you're a secure person, you don't care about yawns.
Well, I told you that I told you I'm insecure.
If you have a big dick and you're really cool and
all right, you know what? Fuck this. I'm done. I'm gonna fucking kill you.